Hey guys, what's going on? This is your boy, Old Nerf Herder. I have finished up something that is, I always say there's something special because it always is something special. Saber I have today, built by a friend of mine at Apollo Industries. Marston made his first Starkiller out of a 2.0 kit. And man, let me tell you, he did so much better than I did on my first one. So he has been a friend of mine for quite a while now. I think we're going on like 2 years now being friends. 2 years at least. It's crazy to think about. He wanted to do his 2.0 Starkiller, right? And to me, this is a rite of passage as somebody who customizes, builds sabers. There's just something about, now when I say 2.0, I'm talking about a Korbanth 2.0 kit. So a little history on it for those who don't know. The Korbanth 2.0 kit is a graflex 2.0 kit. It was a long time ago. It came out a long time ago. They don't do them anymore. They're discontinued, is what a lot of us use for scrap flexes and builds like that. I've built a derelict out of it. I've built countless scrap flexes, all that, using the Korbanth 2.0 kit, which sadly is, was discontinued when the 2.5 kit, was it the 2.5 kit came out, and then after that, Randy from Korbanth and Parks split, and the whole line is just not around, but they float around. The thing with the 2.0 core, or the thing with the 2.0 graflex kit, was the core had ribbed sections that went all the way up, so you could make really cool Starkillers with them. Now, when I first started to learn about these, this was years and years ago. I saw it through Christian Gale. Christian Gale did 2.0 conversion, and I was like, I've got to do that because there's something about a Starkiller built out of a graflex kit that just seems so cool. It just feels in universe to me. Now, granted, all Starkillers are beautiful. I've had this Lando Starkiller in-game that I weathered up for him. That was such a good feeling hilt, and it was beautiful, extremely accurate to the game. Personal preference, I always tend to just, I guess it's the rarity of it being a 2.0 kit, where I love the look. I love the look of the rib section and whatnot. So it was one of, I did mine quite a while ago. I just think I've done a video or two on it on this channel. It has a Prism 5.0. That's how long ago this build was. It was a long time ago. And Marston was like, he saw my video, he fell in love, and he was like, I need to do it. And I was like, bro, you have got to build one. It is so much fun. So he took the kit. I'm doing another one soon for myself. This is one of those things where you got to get the parts and then do the cuts, the infamous cut. Everyone's scared to cut into a shell because this 2.0, I mean, this is a graflex shell that goes all the way, it usually goes down to there. You got to cut it, trim it, and do your cuts, and he nailed it on the cuts. This is a very smooth cut, very straight lines. Really good stuff. I know that scares a lot of people, and that's when the boys become men. Whenever you take a Dremel to one of those tops. Back in the day, it wasn't really that bad because if you messed up, yeah, it sucked. But you bought another top for like $40. But now these tops are like non-existent. All these parts are like non-existent, so it's even more scary now if you mess up. So I did mine, and I'm gonna do another one because I scavenged and got pieces to start another one. Right? I'm gonna go. See, I mean, this is kind of where it starts. You know what I mean? So you got to make that cut, and then I have a pommel made by Clint at Solid Sabers, and I modified it a little bit. That'll be the pommel on there. So that'll be mine. Now this one I thoroughly love. I didn't realize I would. He wanted to have a longer body, so it has a 2.0 adapter, which is this guy right here. I was looking for a 2.0 kit, and I got this freaking top right here the whole time. So this kit right here, this is a custom Saber Shop adapter because this threaded system from the original kit fits the body that it comes with. It's a shorter body. So you get this guy, and that will make it to where you can put any length MHS body part that you want on it. So he went with that because he wanted a little bit longer, and now I'm like, crap, I really wish I would have done that. After finish installing this, see, this guy is just a tad bit longer than mine. Not by much, but man, does it feel good. It feels great. So I'm trying to make this video is going to be long because I'm going to talk Starkiller, because I know people are going to ask about this. For those who don't know, the Force Unleashed game, old game, he has done all of this himself. I didn't do anything to the body, the cuts, the weathering was all done by my good buddy. See if you can see that Apollo Industries, kind of shiny there. I'll leave a link. He's an accurate nut. He loves accuracy, so he does a lot of accuracy jobs to graflexes and Luke V2s and stuff like that. But it's kind of ironic because this isn't accurate to what Starkiller, his hilt looks like. This is make your own interpretation of it, which is another reason why I really like the 2.0 Starkillers. I think it's really cool. So in it, he has the stock, and I'll show some pictures, obviously, crystal holders and the crystal. The only thing I added was those little vent covers because these are wire channels in those, but it looks really good. Makes it look more mechanical in there, which is really cool. You got a graflex push pin plug. I really enjoyed what he did with this control box, and I'm gonna let it be his secret, but there are no switches, so it's pressure. So this is your power, this is your auxiliary. And then I like how he trimmed that down. So kept a lot of graflex cues, but kept it very Starkiller in essence. So the only thing I did was some trimming of certain things for install, because I did the install on this, obviously, and I had to do the wire channel on the back. This sucker was cram foo, like, you know, almost any Starkiller is. But the thing is, there's a mini PCB for the crystal down here, and also up top. The CCsabers pixel connector wires had to feed up through here, and then you got your 4 wires for your switches, and then 3 wires from this pixel guy. They all had to feed across and then tuck under there, and have no wires showing whatsoever. So that is kind of the task. The chassis was made by my friend JR at Acolyte Armory, and there you go, CFX tucked in there, battery. So now what I did, and I talked to you about this, Arston, was I taped this guy because it's not exactly the inner diameter, the chassis. So for those who don't know, I like to fully enclose the speakers. It drastically changes the sound quality every time. And you also want to close the gaps between the wall and the speaker. This guy may need some tape on the battery, because if you do clash it, sometimes it will knock loose because the wall of the hilt doesn't hug it. It's just a tad bit too high, so you'll lose power on that. But it'll just reboot. So once that's in, slowly thread it on. Be careful, Arston, you don't want to cross thread. These are notorious for cross threading, and if you cross thread it, you're hosed, buddy. That feels good. All right, sorry guys, this is a really long video. Okay, so this thing is going to be super duper loud. And Arston, it's at 70, bro, and it's still, because of that closure gap, everything closed, it's just resonance, everything is gnarly. Dude, it is loud. Oh, such good sound quality, dude. That crystal looks good in every color. But to me, Starkiller Force Unleashed 1 hilt It's always red or blue. That's just me though. Alright. I know you're probably gonna want to turn that sucker down, dude. Again, like I said, it's at 70. I did bump up the clash sensitivity by like 100 or something like that. I think its stock is at 250. I think I put it at like 350 because sometimes the ignitions, the vibration, I guess, from everything would set off one clash like right after the ignition, and it just bugged me. So I tweaked with that a lot. He sent me an SD card that has a ton of Starkiller fonts and quotes and everything, and all I did, bro, was I went through and cleaned up performance wise. So there were some that didn't have smooth mode activated. I switched that over. There was some where the ignition scroll was too slow, so I kind of tweaked that a little bit. I know you like to mess with all these specifically, so I didn't go crazy, but I just made them all to where I figured I would enjoy it and you would enjoy it also. So this has a 7/8 inch socket. Now the blade depth's not going to be long at all because again, you got your crystal holders right here, your your crystal holders right there, your pixel connectors right there. So you really only have a little bit, maybe like 1/2 inch of blade depth. But with these ears, you know, they hug it, so you're pretty good. There's something about a Starkiller in a 2.0. So this has the lockup is depending on how you orient it. You gotta have the background music of the meditation scene. Got to.
You can never see me.
Some of these boot ups are really long. They're long quotes and a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, and he's a fan of messing with some blade styles and stuff, so yeah, Crystal's going pretty crazy in there. Oh, ah. You can see it. The blade and the crystal are running sequence, so they mirror each other. Whatever the blade does, the crystal does. I'm simple. What can I say? Let's show off some blade styles real quick. He has like 32 on here, probably.
Spectrum. Blade profiles.
That's very interesting. So you got different unstables, rain blades, unstables, some crazy looking stuff going on here. I actually want to see what this looks like when you cut it on. That's one thing a lot of people don't realize is, and CFX has done it for as long as I can remember, or Crystal Focus has done it as long as I can remember. Blast M. If you want your blasters, press once, and then every time you swing, it continues the blasters until you stop swinging. Change your Blast M from 0 to 1. This has been an old school thing, and then once Profi had it, everyone's like, it's incredible, so that's why CFX sucks. And I'm like, dude, CFX has been able to do that for a long time. Soundboard wars are silly. I'm sorry. I'll say it forever. All these boards are great. So, we'll press once. Whoop. So as long as you keep accent swinging, it'll keep blasting. And then when you stop, it goes back. So pretty cool feature.
Spectrum. Bleed profiles.
Let's see what else we got. I got different flames. That's pretty good. I really like a lot of the styles he's created. And like I said a million times, I'm not the biggest person for blade styles. Whenever I need them, I hit up Arson. And I'm like, hey dude, I need a good unstable or whatever. And he'll send me a bunch of stuff. Pretty much any blade style that I've used is something he's made. You know, and again, this is CFX. It can do blade styles. For those of you who don't think it can, it can.
Accessing Imperial records.
Vader can't stop me now. Nothing can.
Gotta have a good blue, man.
Tear my way through if I have to. One of the Star Destroyers is headed right for me. I gotta get out of here. Take your time. I've got plenty to keep me busy here. Do you know I'm gonna need a little help here?
I let you live. As long as she lives, I will always control you.
I love it so much. This has been a lot of fun for me to play with.
Master Ram Kota, you were weak when I found you. Now your hatred has become your strength. At last, the dark side is your ally. Rise, my apprentice.
What is your will, my master?
Spectrum.
This font's cool. I mean, that's a good crystal, man. I really enjoy it.
Schematics show a lift nearby that can take you to the upper levels.
Castin Paratus.
Cast Imperatus at last.
Don't worry, Masters. I'll defend you from this Sith trash.
Now, a lot of these fonts, I don't know what they are because he's customizing a lot, so it's just from memory.
Cloud City.
I hope you have a plan.
We need to rally the Emperor's enemies. And I need to find someone that can teach me the things that Vader couldn't.
Sounds like we're still hunting Jedi.
And I think I know one that might still be alive.
General Kota?
Yes.
Oh yeah, this one's got one of the... Very cool. so loud. There are so many fonts on here.
Love letter. Deal with the boy.
What a great game. Oh, I haven't even done it once this video. Gotta hold it like that, dude. Oh, I can't really do it. But that's why I put the auxiliary down here so you can... Alright, so there we go. It could have gone on for a very long time. It's already a really long video. I don't really care though. So, your top is your retention. And I think I'm going to shave down this guy just a tad so it can snug itself up and not press up against the connector. There she is, man. This is a special saber. I'm very happy to have done it for him. I'm glad he chose me to be a part of his first Starkiller build. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It really sparked my need to do my second one. I mean, the sound quality is amazing. I know you're probably going to want to turn that sucker down. All right. Thank you so much for being patient with me, man. I have been trying over these past almost 2 months, been really trying to get back at it. I was really wanting to get this done, and it was also something that I needed to take my time on, but I think it turned out great. I mean, I haven't been able to put this thing down ever since I got it installed. Even before I didn't have it installed, I was still holding it as an empty while I was watching TV. All right, buddy, I will get this out to you very, very soon. And for those of you wondering about these kinds of builds, there's a group, Starkiller group, and I think it's probably, this is, like I said, this is a rite of passage to build this. As somebody who builds hilts and stuff like that, build a Starkiller out of scrap. So much fun. Thank you so much, guys, and until the next video, may the Force be with you.
Scruffy looking.